This is Moving Mad in Medicine, hosted by Monel.
Hi, I am Monel, a doctor trying to make sense of medicine without losing myself in the process. And this is Moving Mad in Medicine, a podcast about working in a system that demands excellence, but rarely offers softness. Here we talk about the pressure, the ambition, the doubt, the quiet anger, the chaos, the relationships, and the questions we are not trained to ask out loud. This podcast is honest and reflective. Sometimes it is funny, and other times it is uncomfortable. If you're in medicine and you've ever thought of leaving it or reshaping it, or maybe just surviving it, come with me and let's talk. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode. This is actually going to be our Valentine episode, so yay! And today I have two amazing guests, Dr. Francis and Dr. Favour. Very interesting people here.
Thank you for having us on the show.
Surely.
Thank you very much.
It's an honor. It's an honor to have you on the show, to be honest. And these are like my favorite guys at my workplace, so...
Chakam. Where it is?
In case you come in to do work. Anywho, yeah, so Favour, let's start. Favour, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi everyone listening. My name is Dr. Favour, working at a federal medical center. I am a doctor.
Obviously.
No, she could be a vet. She has to specify.
Then I'm also a retired athlete and an upcoming entrepreneur by
Yes, yeah. Okay, Francis.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm Francis. Currently working for the federal government of Nigeria as a doctor, in quotes. And yeah, that's the only thing I have in my life right now. So I think that's why I'm in this podcast. So to get to know more.
Okay, nice to have you all here. I'm very excited. It's an honor. And I do hope that we'll have a great time. I'm sure we'll have a great time.
Sure.
So, like I said earlier, it's a Valentine edition.
All right.
So today we're going to be talking about everything love relating to doctors.
All right.
I don't want to simplify to love in medicine because like it's so broad. But yes, love and relationships, like romantic love, not brotherly love.
But that's the most common one.
So yes, love in medicine. Yeah, so this question is going to, anyway, whoever answers first. In what ways has being a medical doctor altered your perspective of love?
Very interesting. Well, I'll go first. Okay, cool. As a doctor, we see a lot of things. We see patients who come with different form of illnesses, and we see them surrounded by different kind of people, relationship, whether they are partners, family.
Yeah.
We've seen all kinds. So me seeing it from the outside view, if I was to be on that patient's bed, who would I want to be surrounded by? A loving person or someone?
A terrorist.
I'm telling you, terrorist. And I've seen love that I admired so much and want in my life. Aww. And I've seen the one that I'm like, Jesus, if not so lovely. I told you, like I've seen like the one I saw that really touched me was a patient who was in and out of the ICU. And the husband was going like, I would not call it the extra mile because, yeah, he has taken up that role to the lady. But then he touched me so much and I'm like, I want that in my life.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
As if you can offer such services to Favour. It is.
I'm not doing matchmaking here.
We never can tell.
Okay, if you have any of such services, if you offer such services, send us a DM. Okay,
Right.
how about you?
So yeah, she has said it all actually. Generally looking at the kind of work we do, I don't know if I should call it a privilege to be at the bedside of some patients at the last moments of their life. And you always find out that who they look for at that moment is their loved ones. Nobody's looking for their business partner, nobody's looking for their entrepreneur, nobody's looking for some look for their religious leaders though, but the one constant is always their love, either from family or their significant other. So that shows that in life, no matter what you do, you should always try and carry love along, because
Absolutely.
life without love is
It's not life.
nah.
Don't be left with that, honestly.
It's empty, oh. To be honest.
That's a nice one. Yeah. That's really cool.
I have one song I will play later concerning this.
So, this one is for Francis.
Specifics.
Yes, very specific. Have you ever loved a doctor?
Have I ever loved a doctor? Dun 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 dun. No, dun 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 dun.
This one they take that one.
Yeah, the question is yes.
Okay.
That's how far I can go, because, as I said,
Oh well, that's how far I can go.
yeah, that's how far I can go.
Okay, Favour, how about you?
Yes. And it's nice.
Okay.
It's nice, yes. Love is nice.
Yes, love is nice, but what's different? Well, I don't know if you have loved non-doctors as well, but what's different about loving a doctor or from loving a non-doctor?
Well, okay. For a doctor, right? The person we understand,
Yeah.
like, it's just like when they say we are cut from the same cloth. We know our struggles. We know what we go through on a daily basis. Dating a non-medical personnel, the person might not understand the depth of your time, what you put into working. Man, I've heard things, but from a non-doctor. But yeah, but dating like someone in the same profession as you is nice. They understand like where you're coming from, the time you devote into your daily work and stuff like that.
100%. I agree with you on that. I think in love, you have to explain yourself a lot because you are trying to understand each other.
Yeah.
And being a doctor makes your life complex.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole part of explaining yourself is gone. I mean, explaining your doctor self is gone. So you are left with only the nice or fun, or that the person just wants to know your personality. The person does not want to know, hey, so what do you people really do on Thursday?
Explaining what stethoscope is.
It's actually not that bad to be explaining what stethoscope is, but at least I don't know. But at least when you tell the person I'm on call, the person actually knows, okay, yeah, you're on call. It means that you are going to do something else.
You come back and say, oh, the call was so and so, I made so and so patient. They understand.
Bro, do you know the fact that
you know that this case is going to be a dead
banger? You know when you're coming back from work now and something interesting happen, you can't wait to go and tell it.
Yeah, I feel the understanding is there. You understand? They're able to relate. You know.
Yes.
You get. Although in the other aspect, actually dating non-medics also have the perspective from
their side.
Yeah, from their side. Because when you look at it, there are some things that, in as much as they are exciting to me, like, oh, I saw PPH today, and you are going to tell this other person, in as much as the person might not understand the whole concept of the PPH, but the person might actually be wild or interested. But you are going home and going to tell your doctor, can't have oh, I saw PPH today, like, okay, PPH. Yeah.
I don't think so. My girl, like when you've seen a movie and I've seen that same movie, it's easier to discuss that movie with you than with someone that has not seen it through. Exactly.
But think of it from this point of view. If I come, we always discuss the same thing. Oh, everyday medics related stuff, which is good for the understanding. But sometimes, in terms of like, broadening your horizon, it's also good that you also get something from the outside world. You get to interact better.
Actually,
but in terms of the mutual understanding, you have to.
That's 100 over 100.
100 over 100. You can't take that away. So for those of you outside, we don't do it. Because most of you think that we do it for the financial benefits,
It's financial benefits.
I don't know. People think so, but it's actually because of understanding.
So there are pros and cons to dating a doctor and non-medical person.
Yeah, actually, that's nice. Okay, I was going to ask another one. It's almost like this. I don't know if to skip it or not, but yeah, to the house. Has a doctor ever loved you?
From non-medics, right? Explaining how. Let me say from the male
please,
point of view.
I don't understand why.
Okay, you go talk your own.
What the sisters are shared.
The sisters are lying against us.
No, let's have to. Do you know what? She wants to see something nice.
Okay.
Get conscious.
I beg so joke. Yeah, I'm gonna need before. Not for my sisters out there.
Yeah,
I've heard stories where ladies tell me that they dated doctors and the doctors broke their heart.
Yes.
The doctors dates like multiple women.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've heard it.
It's me. I've heard it once. I've seen it on
shocked.
tweets.
I'm
I've not
shocked.
said I've seen it in real life, but I've seen it in real life now.
Yeah,
I've heard it. I've seen it.
shocked. 1 liter normal saline.
Do you need resuscitation? Sweetly.
No, it's true. I've heard that a lot. I think Francis is in a good place to talk about that.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's not good to use one to categorize the many. Everybody has different personalities, so probably the people that your sisters have met out there are the outliers.
How many of them?
The outliers not many.
Maybe they are the outlier. So yeah, you understand. In the general world, nobody is good and nobody is bad. That is true. So it's just that most of the time people just come and like, have this whole idea about doctors.
Yes.
And why they get heartbroken, in as much as she's saying, the sisters, in as much as they might be one or two bad things that have happened, I don't know. But again, it's the expectations. When you date a doctor, you have so many expectations. You are looking for time, you are looking for
softness,
you are looking for understanding, you are looking for your money. And these things in reality is very difficult for a doctor to provide for you, especially the time. Especially as a young resident in Nigeria. A young resident doctor can't provide you the time that you want. So many times you just see that these people with time start nagging out these young men. And these young men also, not in their defense, I don't know, because I feel they should be more patient or stuff. I've not really, been a part of this.
So you're as a saint. Continue your story.
I feel that, maybe that is one of the reasons why people don't like actually saying that doctors are doing this and doing that. But again, some doctors, they overdo, but it should not be used to like categorize the general. So I feel doctors actually are very nice people to be with if you actually understand them and if you are patient with them.
Yes.
But if you are not patient with them,
it's going to be
very difficult and terrible. So to your sisters, tell them that that doctors, nobody loves them better and nobody will care for them better.
Yeah. I think I agree with most of what he said. It has to do with the person's personality.
Yeah.
Just being a doctor, everybody expects you to be extra. In fact, they expect you to be a saint, but you're only human who is a doctor. You're a human being first. But that said, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I wanted to hear the male's perspective
of a doctor loving.
Of a doctor loving. It's actually, again, for the understanding, you cannot you can't compare it to any other thing, the understanding and the peace of mind you get, because I've been in a position to have dated medic and non-medic, and I could actually compare in between. But again, it's still individual based, you understand? Because you cannot medic understanding and everything. Everybody has different personalities. But when you get a good one or a good person, the understanding, the care, you understand, it's something you can't compare to another. So that's what I would just say. And
I agree with you. The one thing I always stand by is that there's no monopoly of good or bad behavior. It could be from a man or a woman, from a doctor or a non-doctor. It's for everybody. Yeah. However, I think people take for granted the other person's understanding, especially when they are not in medicine. It may be wrong to judge by myself, but if I care about you, when I asked you guys what your perspective or your reshaped idea of love,
all right,
has become because you're a doctor. For me, one of the major things I learned about love from being a doctor is the fact that you can make time for people you care about.
Very true.
No matter how
tedious things.
Tight my life. Like my life was the tightest in medical school. So I thought. But when I started house job, but guess what? I still have 1 hour phone calls with my best friends, with my sisters, with my siblings, with people I'm interested in. I still give them that time. You see people say, I'm very busy, I'm at work. Bro, you can take out your phone and send a 30 seconds voice note. I'm on my way to the theater. I'll catch you in maybe 2 hours. Take care, bye. And even if that's the only thing you get by 7 p.m., by 2 a.m. or by the next day 7 a.m., you will know that your partner is alive, he's in the theater or he's asleep. It shouldn't be, I'm a doctor, I'll not hear from you 2 days. You're the only one in the hospital.
You never can tell. Maybe maybe the person is, undergoing some rigorous session in the theater.
Like she said,
There's always time.
Yeah, there's always time. Actually, you cannot take that away from it. There's always time. I feel the intentionality of the whole love thing will make you to like create time for something. However, sometimes, as you said, human beings are not perfect. Things can happen. You understand? Your day might already be so bad, and things just pile up and pile up. In days like that, you might not even remember that the phone exists. You understand? You just came, you just satisfied the patient dead, and another one is coming. The next thing you have to go to the theater, and you are like at the bottom of the food chain here. You are receiving showers,
doing all the tasks.
Yeah. So sometimes, in as much as you should be intentional with what you to say, that you should be intentional with what you do, but you cannot be perfect every day. She can't be perfect every day. So that's here breath into.
I still stand on you can make time. If the person is, let's say, the most important person in your life, or someone like you love,
Yes,
you want to tell them how a senior told you so and so, how they sent you on an errand they are not supposed to. You want
to see if I just certify someone dead, and I'll bring up my phone and say, if you see one woman just died for my phone just now, that's the next thing on my mind.
I'll tell you
if
that
I love you, they will always be on my mind.
Like first.
Don't worry.
I'm crying, I'll be sending you. Something just happened right now.
Exactly. What do you mean that you just certify someone dead? Just know that is when days when I certify, God forbid, but let me not. I think it's my job. Days when I see people die, certify people die, it makes me even appreciate my loved ones the most. I have there are people in my life, especially family, that no matter how many times they call me, no matter how tight it is, as long as I can reach my phone, I pick up. The first thing I will say is, are you in a hurry? Is it urgent? Yes. Especially for my sister, she'll be like, no, I'll call you back by 7. Bye. It's as simple as that. Yeah. If I cannot pick it up, she will know that I'm actually busy, because more often than not, I always pick up a call to reschedule it. Not that I will leave you in the dark.
No, okay, I get.
No. Please, let's do better. In fact, to all those people out there, if any doctor is saying I don't have time, they did not 24, 48 hours. They're lying.
You know what?
48
hours. You know what?
Well, put it. Maybe I want to now say, like, maybe we're seeing it from the lady's perspective. Maybe the guy's perspective. For the guys, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Again, I feel to make things work, everything is both ways. As I said, you cannot be perfect as a person.
Yes.
Now, and that is where understanding comes in.
Okay.
In as much as you will always try as much as possible to make out time for those you love and everything. Now, a routine you normally do, as you just said, as busy as you can be, you take up your phone and like, this, you understand? On the day that you have not done that, it should dawn on the other person that actually something is, you understand?
Yes.
Now, your day can be so bad that when that person say, okay, I've not heard from this person today, something is off, and you see that text, that can actually light up your day.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it's not just about expecting perfection from this other person and you laying back, you understand? It has to be
goes both ways, and understand the person has to be someone that's trying to meet up.
Exactly, and it has to be synergistic, because you cannot be 100% every day. That's all I just know. That you cannot be 100% every day.
That's true. That was an intense one.
See, Francis fighting for his life. Only God knows what you have done. Only God knows.
Okay, so Favour, this question goes to you. What kind of qualities do you think a doctor should look out for in a partner? Whether they're doctors or not doctors, what kind of quality in a partner would best befit a doctor?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. Number one, the career is already tedious enough. So, one, a supportive person. 2, a loving person and an understanding partner.
Someone to like understanding boyfriends and girlfriends.
Because see, there's some, let me use pidgin for, there's something say, if you explain.
Words cannot speak alone.
Actually.
Yeah. If you come back, you are like very, very tired, and
I beg. You just need someone to understand you. Yeah. My words cannot go. I can't explain it. But yeah, you need, every human need an understanding partner. How much more like someone working in a tedious in career or work environment. So yeah.
You know what? This reminds me of what I always say. I keep saying that if you're not inside, you can't explain it. The truth is, even if you gave me like 3 days to write on paper how it feels like being a doctor, I don't think I can possibly explain for someone that is not there. You can't explain your level of, like, even in medicine itself, if you are a resident doctor, you can't explain your struggles to a junior doctor who has not gotten to your level.
Yeah.
It's just something you have to experience. So you actually need someone that has that grace of understanding.
So seriously.
Yes, I usually think about sometimes.
And another thing to what we see in the workplace, medicine is, would I say, it has like ranks and levels. In your workplace, you can be the lowest of the lowest. But if you go back home, you want to go back to someone who is loving, who is caring, who can just be your person at your happy place. Yes.
Like,
May not start building it. Let's say some environments, to be honest, we work in sometimes toxic environments.
yes,
After leaving the hospital,
it's like
we
military.
feel it.
Everybody's trying to put you in your place. If you do well, they want to remind you that you have not done well enough. If you don't do well, they make you know that you're horrible.
Non-medics will not understand this, but in your house, you can be a king. In the hospital, it can be something else. So, but yeah, you need someone loving and caring, I beg.
And patient.
Yeah.
And kind.
Yeah.
And everything that is sweet. Everything. We don't want problems. We want to go home and sleep, because I think it's better to go home to nobody than to go home to someone that makes your life worse.
Very
as
true.
a doctor. Your life is already bad. So having anybody around should make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I saw some tweets. I think they are related to the things we just talked about. This person said, it's just like what we just said. Someone says, if you interpret 12 hours of me not texting you back as a sign of lack of interest, then dating a resident physician is just not for you, honey. LOL. Yes, actually, I think you should pick your struggles. For me, if I was not a doctor, I don't think I'll be able to date a doctor because I'm an attention-seeking MF. If I like you, you have to give me that attention because I will give you my attention as well. So yeah, that's why I think it's easier for doctors to date doctors who understand each other. Someone says, dating a doctor is great, except for the fact that they have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt, and they are always working, always tired, and they only give good medical advice to their patients as opposed to their girlfriends. But anyways, if you are reading this, I love you. I don't know what the person meant. Okay. I think she's giving a shade to her person. Yeah.
Firstly, hundreds of thousands worth of debt. That is like. We in Nigeria,
that's an American thing.
Yeah, we don't have hundreds of thousands worth of debt. We might have debt, but not that much.
Yeah.
And also, they said we give better medical advice to patients and not loved ones. Actually, I will come from two different perspectives on this. The first is that professionally, you should not actually give medical advice to a family or a loved one. It's actually against the code of conduct, you understand, because of bias in your judgment and everything. So most times we should actually refer you to the
another doctor.
Now, two, the truth is, most times this girl that is talking, or people that are talking, or this guy that is talking, how much information would she want to give to her boyfriend, or would he want to give to his girlfriend concerning his health? You understand? Because of course, it might be something that they don't want the girlfriend to know or the boyfriend to know. So by the time you are hiding some piece of information from us, we cannot actually give you.
I don't think of it in that way.
That's okay.
Like your partner, like hiding something from.
Yes, I'm wanting you to give the medical. I don't think of it that way. What I think of it as is that if you're not a doctor, you don't understand these things. If you tell your partner that I've been coughing since on Tuesday. Your partner has heard that cough, has seen you cough, knows it's not serious, knows that it's probably viral and to go away. But in your mind, my husband is a doctor. You want him to prescribe something.
Exactly.
And then he just tells you, don't worry if you go. You would think he's trivializing
that is where
your
the
concern.
code of conduct comes in, because again, you want him to bias his judgment.
Yes,
You know,
it's
just
like
to be-
telling your partner
to be-
that takes good photos to snap you, and they'll snap you. Your head is like this. They'll say you're so beautiful, Baba. Use your photographer eye, not the you like me eye. You understand? So that's what I think it is. It's not really about not holding information and all that. That's what I still think. Yeah. And I think the last tweet was about it's about the same. They're always dragging doctors, no more, so no go past dragging. So
We are going through a lot.
yeah, someone said in all of this, I urge you not to date a male doctor. I'm sorry for you guys. I urge you not to date a male doctor. They will meet you in the hospital parking lot with banana crisps and rock boom and say, "Wow, baby, I still have 6 cases to go." And then they'll go back to work and you'll be there. That will be your date.
Shy.
Yeah, we're always busy. It sucks.
Again.
I can't even explain this one away. We're always busy.
Yeah, we're always busy. That's why you have to, if you really, as a non-medic, you actually like a doctor, you should actually be a tolerant person, because there are some things that can happen. There's again, everybody should make effort. There's this movie I watched. I don't know if you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother. There's this episode between Ted and this medic, Stella. So Ted actually likes Stella, but Stella was just too busy because she said Stella has a child and everything. So she said the only free time she has in her life is just 2 minutes. And that, you understand? That's just 2 minutes, and that is the 2 minutes she goes to eat. But Ted, because of course he was intentional about the whole thing, Ted actually created a whole date in 2 minutes. Movie date.
That's so sweet.
Dinner date,
That's
everything.
so sweet. Are you even listening?
It started well, although it ended in tears at the ending of the day, you understand, because of one or two things. And although that is still fiction in some way, but I feel you should always try and meet each other halfway, you understand? Because it's not easy. You should know that every profession is peculiar to the time and the effort and everything.
Yeah, that will. I also wanted to add, like, just buttress what he said. Like, if you are dating a medic, you have to be patient. Let me not say very understanding. But sometimes
Very, please add that.
the way I talk to my patient, even if it's a male like patient, if it's someone who is very jealous, you might actually think something otherwise.
Very true.
Like, talk to them very gently, calm. You would think that something is going on. If you're in such a situation, just be patient, also be vigilant, because there are people on the side where, yes, they are just kind to their patients, loving.
Genuinely.
Yes, they want to do their job and thorough at it. There are the other ones too that will play with your mind, play with your soul and your body.
That go when you.
So be vigilant, whether you're a male or female.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. I know of a consultant who said that when he was in residency, he had just newly married, and anytime he was on call, his wife would come to call with him. So yes, she will either stay in the call room if there's no other registrar around, or she will stay in his car. That's how they were always doing their calls together. And I think that's a very sacrificial thing that woman did.
Very, very.
Yeah.
So there's a consultant pediatrician and a consultant ophthalmologist.
Oh.
So when the consultant ophthalmologist was a student, the consultant pediatrician, I think he was a resident. So because of the way things were, it's not now that residents, the trainers are not, everybody's hustling. When residency was residency, doing pediatrics residency, so military. So it was very tedious. So what the woman told us that that time she used to think the guy does not care anything, but she said the slightest of time that this guy has, he will cook, like he will cook and call and tell her that today I am free, I have your time, come and
Sweet.
she was like, it was not easy. Like, the guy was actually very intentional with the little time that he had on his hand.
Exactly. They will create time and go the extra mile for you when they have the time.
Yes. The truth is, in the end, find your person and know your limits. If you know you are a very needy person and you can't deal with the doctor's drama, just tell them, say, oh, this is like me. I don't think I can be with someone who's in the army. Baba, thank you. Bye. Thank you so much. So I think you should just pick your struggles and fight your battles well. If you want to be with a doctor, put in your 100. And doctors as well, if you are with a non-doctor or even with a doctor, or everybody should put in their 100. That's what matters in the end. All right. So thank you guys for being on this episode.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I mean, if they give us more time, we'll talk till tomorrow. So but this was a very beautiful one. Thank you so much for
Thank you very much.
being here. I hope that we can do something like this another time.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. Please follow, subscribe, share, and give us feedback. Moving Mad in Medicine on YouTube, Spotify.
Apple Music.
Yes.
Your mommy and your daddy, your brother and your sister.
Share with that your doctor friend that is lying to you that there's no time. And take care, everyone. See you on the next episode. Bye.
All right. Peace out.